Alright, hi everybody. I know there might not be really anyone watching right now, but that's okay. I recently moved to a new house and realized that all chaos broke loose when we didn't know where anything was. So, we are going to focus on fixing my bonsai that died. We got a cat too. He's behind me sleeping on a tree. Let's see if I can. He's up there sleeping. Being a little baby right there. But let's see if I can get some of this fixed today. We're going to be working here at my station. It's a little messy, but it's because I haven't really had time to clean. Had a few people pass away in my family, so it's been a little bit hard to find time to do my own thing. But I figured this was something nice, calm, get me back into my hobbies, fix some stuff that I need to put up on my shelves and behind me. Don't know if you guys have ever seen those either, but we have tons of shelving up there with Legos here. My other half has a desk next to me, and he also has an incredible collection of Legos. So we'll see if we can't work with that today. I also have this, which I got in California during the funeral. Might make that too. It's got a cute little robin in it. So might get into that if we can get this figured out first. Hope you're out of drink. I brought my coffee, made some iced coffee. Just a little strong if you can't tell. Okay. And then I think I'm going to put the frogs on. I've never put them on. They've been in their little step by packaging this entire time. So I think I might do that. I also have chrysanthemum that I can make. Let's see. I can get it in here. You can see it kind of behind me right there. Might try to make that too. Got that one because it does actually match my tattoo that I got right here. It's a big chrysanthemum in my family. They believe in very much that these are representatives of, rebirth, remembrance, things like that, which I got from my grandpa when he passed. So it's a little bit special to me. But let's focus on the bonsai now. Get this figured out first. Luckily, in the move, the stand did not break. So I don't have to remake the stand, but still kind of got to figure the rest of this out. All right. So I got the stand ready. We're gonna set this to the side since it doesn't need to be fixed. And I'm gonna focus on the rest of the bonsai. I did manage to put these in a little cellophane wrapper from when I did some sewing. I had a couple orders and I had extra cellophane, and that was perfect to hold the little tiny pieces of gravel. So I'm gonna set that aside on here. So we have one branch that stayed semi-intact. I just can't remember how these went together. I think that's the hardest part for me. Like I have one random little piece there. And then this one stayed semi-attached. I'm gonna unplug him from one of these sides. Okay, let's put this guy over here. Got the base. He's missing 2 feet, but they're in here too. They're right here. And then I think I saved all the pieces from being eaten by the cat, but I do have this piece as well. I know it's kind of like a root system coming off the bottom of it. So let's put the leaves in here. My little sewing clips. I like using these little plastic sewing clips to actually hold the book open to certain pages if I want to like set it up somewhere. It helps a bit. So I think I don't have to start from the beginning because most of this hasn't broke. I think what I'm gonna need to do is probably start on page 27, I believe, because I have side pieces that need to go back on. So I think I'm gonna have to stay with page 7. 27, I mean. Okay. Sorry, got a little hair tickling me. So, got this on. I think I'm gonna try to take the base off here. Yeah, no, this is a little bit more taken apart than I would have liked. Handy dandy Lego puller. Makes everything a lot easier when you actually use the tools they give you. Put the plate off. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the feet back on here because I know that's like step 1 of this build. Okay, base is all fixed again. Go ahead and set that over here. Okay. Let's get the next part. So I'm gonna probably have to start a little further back than I wanted, but that's okay. We're gonna take some of these pieces off, reconnect these ones to the base of this, kind of backtrack back to page 26 where these little rockers are attached down here. So that one attaches there. And this one attaches below. And kitten's all asleep. You know, I was surprised we got that cat, and he has been nothing but a pleasure. He has his moments of being the menace to society that we all know he can be, but he has been an absolute pleasure to have in the house. He hasn't gone to the bathroom anywhere wrong. He hasn't, you know, wanted to cause ma'am with the house, get into things that he can't get out of. So I'm happy with that. I'll be happy with that. I'll take a win when I can get a win. Especially this year. So let's go ahead. And it says once we get this far, actually, I'm gonna take this little piece, this vine off as well, just for the sake of following suit. So this is where it stands. This is the piece we're going to add. Okay, and it wants it to add this way. Have this butt piece out, attach it like this. Right back on, and it should be tilted a decent amount. Okay. And I don't think this is the piece we want. It's the other side's piece, which I don't. Maybe I don't have that one. I didn't see it get broken off. Oh no, it is the right piece. I didn't realize they usually put that little rotate sign, I think. Going to need this though. This goes here. I might be missing one piece from the bonsai. Alright, I'm just going to turn the camera for just a second while I go search for that. I know exactly where this fell when we moved, so I'll be right back. Alright, so I did find it. I found it, another little root, and then another little leaf. Don't know how I missed all this, but I found it and that's what matters. It was underneath my big gray shelf at the very back by the closet. So this is supposed to reattach here somehow. Oh, at the base. Okay. Okay. Alright. Got that part done. Go ahead and flip it. Okay. So now it looks like it's building the other side piece, which I have put together. Yep, so I can just attach that. Perfect. That's looking a lot more full compared to before, so I'm glad I did that. Okay, so this I know is the back side. I don't know if that goes on yet though. It's been so long since I built this. Okay. I've already done that. This is the big try one, so it's this one. So, just trying to match this up. I'm missing. I'm gonna say it's this piece. Like I said, I know I have all the pieces now. It's just a matter of connecting the rest of these back to where they need to be. Yeah, so this goes here. There's supposed to be another that goes right there, but I'm actually not seeing that one either. Oh, never mind. I think it is this one. Because it attaches off the side. Yep, that's it. Okay. So we got all that back together. Do the little dusting. Sorry. Okay, can you hear me? Hello, hello. Okay, I was looking at the wrong thing. Sorry. Okay. And then this attaches actually to this section down here. Forgot how flimsy this looked when I first built it. Okay. I also have all the leaves still on this, so it's a little top heavy. I probably could have removed them, but that's okay. This piece here goes right below. Oh, I wish I could just glue this, but I don't have any of the craggle per se. So I think I'm gonna keep it off until I need to actually move it. This is delicate as a ship in a bottle, geez. This one goes right below the circle. on the teal plate. And then this goes right next to that one. Probably would have been smart to grab like nail glue or something, or super glue. I don't think I have any. Oh, the one thing I don't have, a fabric glue, but I don't think fabric glue will do the same. So, okay. Now we have this piece, which I built, I still have built, and that should attach right below here. Oh, wait, that's where that came from. Okay, so that one random piece I mentioned goes at the tip of this. I didn't think about that because it's a different color from the rest. Okay. And that tip goes to the top. And I actually figured out something else I did wrong in this somehow. I got these pieces mixed up. This is why we go back through. Okay. Now that one. And then that one. Did it again. Okay. 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 Alright, now that matches. Now it matches. Okay. So now that can go into there. Okay. And this will actually help hold this on more. So this is very good for me because I am having one heck of a time keeping the bonsai together. At least the backbone of it. Okay. There we go. That's, the back is back together. It's better than not being there. Okay. I already got the arms on. Those are all set. This is where the cables come in. There's supposed to be a cable attachment on both sides, which there is. I don't remember. Do you guys remember where I put that? It just took that cable off not that long ago. Well, clearly I'm not meant to have two cables. Oh, it fell. Ta-da! Okay. So, push both those back on. They both run around the front and over to the long piece on the back. So, I'm gonna wrap one at a time. I need to put this back on so it wraps around it. So I'm gonna flip these up to help with weight balance. Okay. Both go round like that. And then down to the bottom. A lot harder than it looks. Especially if your dexterity isn't the best like mine, this can be a little deterring. It's also very well wedged in there. There we go. There she goes. Okay. Next one. Got that back on. The rescue is going well, guys. I appreciate you joining me. Only 40 minutes in, just now having the tree take shape again. Oh, I knock it. Stay. Okay. So, now that that's in, it says we can reattach. Oh, I never reattached this front piece. So let's do that real quick. There we go. Okay. Says we can attach it to the base again. So let's go ahead and get that. The base still has the 4 pieces. I'm just going to tap them down to make sure that they're seated, as well as the exterior, because I don't want to have to fight that later. Just checking on the baby. Put that leaf in here before I lose it. Okay. Just looking at how this is attached. Okay. Yeah. The little square base under here has to fit in the square base hole. Kind of guides it in. Okay. Whew. So, that's done. Now it asks to get all the little pieces. Which I have here. Honestly surprised she's sleeping through all this. Usually you hear the little bag rustle and it's his signal that there's food to be had. Can't get this open. Okay. So to pour these back in. Trying to turn it carefully. Oh, one got loose. Come back here. Okay. Okay. Pull. Got it. Had a couple try to abandon ship. I don't know if you guys have done the ship in a bottle. I got that from my other half, and he built it, and it comes with the same little round pieces, except for they're clear. And the clear ones, if you drop them in carpet, are very hard to find. And unlike beads or metal or like needles, like I deal with, you can't really find them with a magnet. You just kind of vacuum up and then sift out through the dirt. But yeah, those were fun to find. Okay. I'm gonna take one of these headsets out. Tap this one a little. Got this all set. Everything is still sturdy. Okay. Next, a couple other leaves that just kind of popped off. But I kind of want to add the winter leaves in, or do like a hybrid leaf attachment. Make it more full, because I don't really like how it's set currently. I like it more full when it's open. So I think I might try to do that and get them all kind of laid out here. Okay. Two that came off. One came off the front. This one came off the side. Okay. That's good. Flip right back on. One of these, this leaf, come off. This one. All right. So technically, oh, I still have this one. Where is your home, little guy? What's up here? Where's the back? I don't know if that's the exact home, but that's where its home is now. Okay. So I think I'm gonna try see what it looks like with these. Okay. Ooh, these are a lot different. These have different little pieces. Might actually look fuller with the frogs. Yeah, it might actually end up looking a little fuller, but I wonder if I can just kind of build up off of this one. Or will it look kind of silly? I think it might look silly. So, back to the stalks. I keep the frogs together. And this one. Okay. And then I guess I can take these little green ones off. Didn't mean for that to happen. It's gonna be a little more difficult to take the green ones off than I thought. They're attached by these clips. These clips like to twist. So take that off. On. Do they have new centers? Oh, they do. So you don't have the green center. Okay. Let's focus on just getting these leaves off. That one. actually gonna grab a Ziploc bag. Craft room. Always carry bag. Secret. Okay. Put these green ones in here, and then I'll just keep it behind in the bonsai box I have. So I always keep my boxes. It's up there. You can see it or not. You can see it there. It's right up there. I'll probably just keep the green, because that's where I kept the frogs the entire time, the pink frogs. I think that's where I'll keep the green until I want it again. Perfect. Okay. I heard one time that people collect these because they come in different colors. Anyone else just like stop breathing when they break their Legos apart after you just put them back together? Ooh, that one was like stuck on there. Okay. Trying to keep them together as much as possible so that it's easier for me to put the green back on. These back here so that I know where it came from. That one came off. I thought I was going to break the tree, but it came off. Okay. This in the bag. Okay. I'm just going to be very careful taking these off. No. Like you can see, very stressful. You fix it once and then suddenly it's no longer fixed again. Whew, deep breath. One more to do, and then I might not put the green ones back on. I might just keep the frogs on forever because this is stressful. I just pull. Oh, I can. Oh my god, that's game changer. Okay, two. One, three. Yay! That was so much easier. Why couldn't I have thought about that before? I forgot that these were all pieces. Perfect. All right. This piece goes in here. These can all fall suit with their brethren in the big green bag. Okay. We should be finishing up here soon. About an hour is what I thought it would take to fix this. But without the frogs, so the fact that we're getting through this and doing the frogs all at once kind of is nice. Okay. So, let's start. We need apparently they don't want these on them. They want these off. those off. So I need to put them back on. I need one of these little tree hooks up. Okay, this one going this way. Ooh, this one going this way. Okay. Not angels sleeping still. Oh, and then you're stacking them, okay. Okay, sounds like that. Oh, now we use a ton of frogs on it. Jesus, okay. So it wants one frog on the one end, another frog on that one, and one needs to be his buddy. I'm actually gonna spread the frogs out a little more. I don't know if that's gonna be a bad thing or a good thing, but I like making it look more full. And when they're spread out, I feel like it looks more full. Okay, now the others. So there's 4 frogs on each branch. These ones are the same. So I'm just going to do in the middle of each leaf. That's what I'm going to do. These are all seated well. Okay. Now we do this frog. And then this frog. There's a lot of frogs. And then this frog. With frogs. And that one actually is the center. So yeah, they want us to definitely take the big ones off. So I guess I could have kept the green ones attached. I don't know. That's beyond my paycheck. Ah, no. I really need to glue that. I'm not going to move it after this, though. I'm not moving it after this. Oh, I forgot the little ones. Shoot. Oh well. Doesn't mean I can't put them on now. Put each tip. And then a frog goes on each middle. That's cute. Look at it. Ah, little frog. This is such an adorable thing. I don't know why I didn't do the frogs first. Okay. Oh, we're doing this one 3 times. Okay. Let's set the tree over here. Alright, so we need... I'm going to do these each 3 so that I know I have all of them. So each one of those needs 2 of these. Okay, and then one of the round circles. And then these. Excuse me. 2 of these, okay. One of each of these. One of each of these. One of these. Oh, elbow. Let's make that so far. So first we take our little base for each. Oh, this one has two. Get an extra. Okay. Share those bases, and then both of these pass through blocks. This helps with my dexterity in my fingers. I have terrible finger strength. I had some nasty wrist issues when I was younger, and this helps with building the strength back up in my fingers and in my wrists. The only thing I have to worry about is my back hurting. That's okay. Okay, so there's those. Now we need this, and this goes all the way through. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then each of these goes on either side. This. I could, oh my gosh. Okay. So we're literally making new cubes. So I could have literally taken the cube off. For those of you that have done this and you're like, why is this crazy girl doing it that way? It is because the instructions do not tell you to remove them like that. So I did not know. I did not know. Makes sense though that they have one for each. One more, come on. Okay. Now that my sanity is somewhat still in place, and the tree keeps trying to come apart on me. I want this to be more up instead. This one to face back. Yeah, like that. That way it gives it more like structure. Let's continue before I lose my mind. This goes to the front, front. Okay, and then I need one of each of these again. This. One of each of these in here. This. So step ups go here. there is a little lip left over on the back side. It says that's how it's supposed to be, so that's how it's gonna be. And then this piece goes on the back. This piece goes on the top here. Top here. Here. Back. Okay. Done with those so far. And we're gonna make 3 of these things. I'm gonna set these aside from here so I don't lose them. I'm gonna pull all of these brown things out. Actually, I think I used all 4 of these. These are all extra. I thought I was supposed to keep them on the other one, and it was wrong. This is just full white. This is just some flowers. All the little brown pieces here. My frogs here. So, now we're going to take one of these. This one goes forward. Push all the way down. And we need to do 3 of these. So I am going to layer these all and then go back and do more. One. 2. They really snap in when you get them in. Like, they ain't going nowhere. Oops. Make sure you're also putting them on the right side. I had my leaves going backwards. Would explain why it's probably harder to get them on. Okay. That's 2. Last one. Step. And I put the leaf on backwards. Just need to pay attention. I'm just so excited to finally get this thing fixed. It's been broken for a few months and I just have not had, between family and work and a few different people, I've had 4 deaths in the family, including one friend. So it's 3 deaths, 1 friend that passed, and it's just been a little bit hectic. And then I haven't had time to unpack. This is the furthest I've actually unpacked the den and the craft room and the gaming room, like kind of whatever you want to call this room. This is the furthest I've gotten with it since we've moved in. And to me, that's a huge accomplishment because I genuinely feel so stressed out when it's not finished. Okay, next up. That I don't know what to do. So you're gonna move it. Oops. So on each middle one, they get 1 again. We're using 30 frogs in this step. It's hard to grab them after a little bit. Your hands start hurting. I'm remembering to put the one on the middle tab before I let it go. I tried to put it on the thing, on the tree itself. One thing I wish I had for this would be like orange. Like do a fall one, maybe some orange frogs. Orangey, brown, green leaves, like something that screams more fall rather than what we have here. But that's something for a future project. I just need to save up to be able to piece that one together with the part numbers from the manual. This is why you always keep your manuals too. You can sell them if you really don't want your piece anymore, but keeping them for moments like this when it decides it doesn't want to be a full piece anymore when you move. I've seen horror stories of people getting like the Millennial Falcon and basically having to start all over again because their Falcon decided it didn't want to be a Falcon anymore in the back of their car. By choice or not by choice. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to make a lot more of these. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I have to make 9 sets of these. Jesus, okay. Well, that's a lot more than I thought I needed. I'm just gonna make all of these really fast. Actually, you know, I'm gonna just put these frogs on and flowers on so I don't lose them. But I am going to make the other sticks so that they're already made. I do not feel like forgetting or like going back and doing so many repetitive things when I don't need to. So let's get the leaves on. I wonder if I can just pre-stack and then stick. Yeah, perfect. Let's pre-stack all of these. We are an assembly line now, people. My little goobers. We are an assembly line now. I'm really getting this going now. Weird. Pair them. Those need pairing. These pairing. These do. Okay. This will actually probably make this a lot faster. Okay. Sweet. Yep, that's gonna go a lot faster. And I don't have to worry about the leaves being on wrong because I made sure when I put them together. So it's just focusing on leaves. I like when Lego does this and it's like it is repetitive, so you can do like a mass make, and it just feels so productive when you can just sit here and just pound out 9 of the same thing and not have to worry about going back to the steps and the instructions and making sure that everything's the same. You know it's the same because you're making 3 of said frog tree branch. And that's like someone who has to work all day come home and already lives within, you know, a specific bounds within her environment, or his or her environment. It's a pain. It can be a pain, and you want to come home and be mind numb to the world. Sometimes you can't, and that's what it is. Like, I want to be mind numb to dinner tonight, but I have to make chicken Alfredo because I promised someone I would. Ooh, you like my shirt? We moved and I found it. It's like a 7-year-old shirt that went missing in a closet and then went to storage, and then I found it in my storage. I don't know why it was in storage so long, but it was. Okay, so I'm actually going to do the little flowers first, so I know where they're all supposed to go, and I don't want to lose them or forget to do them like I did the first one. So I'm just going to do all of the flowers first. This one's gonna look a lot fuller. I think I'm gonna like the look of the frogs with the cherry blossoms more than I am gonna like the green one, the springtime option. So it's gonna be more festive too. And if I have some extra flowers or frogs, I'm gonna probably put them in the base of this just to give it that more, you know, kind of spring vibe, the petals falling and everything. Might even go try to buy some of these from the Lego store, the mall. Sorry about you guys, but I'm in Arizona and a lot of my friends are in Michigan. Or in the northern Arizona, where it gets a lot more snow than where I am. They've told me that Arizona, according to the record, like snow record falls, Arizona's gotten more snow than any of the other countries in that area. Which is crazy to me to think that Arizona's outdoing snow volume in Michigan. Like, they've been known, like Michigan and Minnesota are known for snowfall, and I reached out to my family in Minnesota too, and they're saying no, they have not had as much snowfall either. So I don't know why Arizona's outdoing everyone. Maybe it'll keep the snowbirds away. Maybe maybe the roads will be clearer in the winter. Who knows? But that is definitely something that was shared with me. We'll have two, I think, maybe one flower left over. So I might just put it on the base of one of these. Nothing ever goes to waste. I'm gonna plate it right here. It's only one, maybe I'll just attach it to one of these. Okay. And it should still leave room for the frog as well. Here's those two guys. We're basically done here. Just gonna attach all the frogs. Get these little guys out. I have a link for little frogs. Okay. Let's attach all the frogs now. Probably the more tedious part is just attaching the frogs and the flowers to all this. Ooh! Can't forget the middle one to hide that. Okay. That looks so much better than the green one. I am pleased with the results so far. Okay. On this side. Sweet. And then this attaches in there. Okay, so I need to actually reposition this piece. Get a feet. Without someone fit there. Somehow. Push together. As I pull my mic out. Alright. Let's get these all in. little frogs are so cute. I like how they actually even put little tiny back legs on them. You probably can't see that, but yeah, I don't think you can, but they're so cute. These are a lot harder to snap on than the green ones, because the green ones have less foliage. So because these are fuller, it's proving a lot harder to snap onto the little brown blocks that they all belong on. But that's okay. I like a challenge. One frog, two frog, three frog, four. Five frog, six frog. 8 frog more. 7 frog, 8 frog more. I can count clearly. 7 afraid of... I was 6 afraid of 7. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, these are like a lot fuller. He moved around, he's taking a nice nap. I wish I had the time in the day to just nap like the cat. Like, I had to do laundry, dishes, cook, clean, errands, gas in the car for work. I'm in IT and I work in the downtown area of the area I live in. Just like everything that the normal day-to-day routine requires during the week, you have to do on the weekend. So you really don't get a weekend, which is kind of, well, poop, to say it nicely. But that's okay. Oh, I think they give you like a ton of extra little froggies. I can add some to some of the branches. It's really like full looking though, so I don't think it's needed, but I can add some down below on like the trunk. Oh, there's only one extra. I can add them to the trunk though. That'd be cute. They're right here. Maybe not. Maybe over here. I actually don't like that very much. It's climbing up the tree. It's the small things that make you happy. having extra frogs so you can put them climbing up a tree. I mean, that looks so much better than the spring one. Like, I guess like the summer, fall. Yeah, it's a summer, and this is like the spring 'cause it's like when they're blooming. Let's get this on. Might have to adjust the petals again to fit. Just this one. Without having to like really give up on the fullness factor. So I want these to spread. I don't want them to have to be like overlapped much. This lets me do that, but even better. Even better. One more. Hopefully this one makes it fall more backward too. So much better. Okay. Well, my friends, I think this is it. I'm gonna go put this back on the Lego shelf, all fixed, all ready to go. I'm happy it's in one piece again because this one was a pain to build in the first place. Today I'll take it apart again and just glue it so that that breakage doesn't happen. But thank you for joining me for my bonsai rebuild. If you guys ever have a chance to do the bonsai build, I highly suggest having like a big mat or containers to put the stuff in. You know, it's usually a good go-to when it comes to building Legos, but I really can't express wanting that more because there's so many small, minute pieces within this set. So, other than that, I hope you all have a lovely day. And if I'm on again later, I hopefully will be playing a game. You guys have a great one.